Hey guys, what is going on? It is Crow97 here, back with another Minecraft Survival Games video, and today we are on the map Dracarys. As many of you may know, this is a pretty old map, not many people like it. Once again, I'm going with an unpopular map, which suits my topic for my video today. Oh, stone sword, and I totally have the best click ever because I totally did not click on that stone sword. I totally missed it. That's okay. I'm going to get a stone sword on my right anyway, so it's all good. I've taken a slight detour. I don't normally go this way straight up, but I'm just gonna loop around here and no one's gonna follow me because it seems like everyone congregates at that church kind of thing, and there's like, I know there's at least two tier 2s in there, and I think there might be one outside. But I go a totally different way, and you guys can, I guess, pick up on this route if you want to. It's not really a huge secret anymore. It was like this huge secret route which I had when I first started playing, but I don't really mind if people know it just because I figure it's gonna get pretty popular anyways. Or by now I think people have just found this chest route, but not many people have still, so I still use it. It's really good. I'm just gonna make sure this guy doesn't have a stone sword, which doesn't look like he does, and he's going up there. He's still going up there. And I'm just gonna get that tier 2 really quick and duck out of here. Everyone goes into that house too, so I'm not sure if it like has a stone sword, but literally no one goes into the house I just went into. Which is kind of confusing because it has a tier 2 and it's like really easy to get to. Anyways, guys, the topic of my video today is going to be how to win games of MCSG. I figure I should probably do one of these videos, seeing as I've been winning quite a lot of games. I think I'm up to about 500 games now. 505. Oh yes, I'm first on the leaderboards. Which seems like it happened ages ago, which I didn't mention it, but yes, that is a thing. I'm number one. I've been number one for about 3 days now, and I'm number one by a lot now. Gordolips kind of gave up, so I'm about 75 wins above him, and I'm about 100 wins above third place, and just cruising along, not getting too many wins a day anymore, but no one's really catching up too fast, which is awesome. Anyways, so with winning games, I guess I just wanted to give everyone a quick rundown on not necessarily the best way to win games. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm definitely not saying this is the funnest way to win games either, but it's personally how I do it. And it's pretty much, I guess, not the only way I can win games, but it's definitely my most preferred. And if you want a 1 in 2 ratio or something, that is how you do it. A lot of people will say I got my ratio or my wins from teaming, but honestly it's from my routes and my strategy, which I'm going to be explaining now, so I should probably get into it. So first thing you have to consider when trying to win games is the map selection, and I always go with a map which is unpopular, that the general community doesn't know very well. And this has probably already turned so many people off. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't play unpopular maps, I hate them, I don't have a route. But honestly, like, it's so easy once you have a route because no one else has a route and you have like a really good route, and I don't know, it's just really easy. And then I swear like that's the only reason maps become popular is because people like find easy tier 2s, like there's tier 2s in easy to find places, and they just like the map because they're like, oh, I found a bunch of tier 2s at one time that I played this map, so I'm gonna keep playing it. Like Path 72, it's like tier 2s everywhere on that map, and it's such a small map too. And I guess Valley Side's just been around for ages, and SG4 and stuff, but I just kind of try to avoid those maps if I can. If you're really into PvP and stuff, sure, go for it, play those maps. I'm not gonna go into like huge detail on how it all works, but if you guys just kind of think about it, more popular maps like SG4, say there's like 100 maps on SG4. Out of those, 100 chests, sorry, on the map SG4. And everyone, of course, is like really well known, like everyone knows SG4, so they know where all the chests are. So say there's 24 people in the game, that's about 4 chests per person. And if you think about the amount of chests you get in a game, like you probably get 4 chests. So essentially, like every chest on SG4 would be looted. Um, so chest routes are pretty much rendered useless, and it mainly comes down to PvP then, because you can kill other players who have the gear from the chests and have killed other people for gear, and you just kind of get more and more gear from killing people. And yeah, that's a good tactic. That is how I know a lot of people win games on those maps. But if you're not a PvP person like myself, I prefer to do other things, strategize instead of PvP. You probably all know that already. Uh, I yeah, prefer to play on unpopular maps, go on really long chest routes, like I'm doing right now. You guys are probably like, oh my gosh, all these tier 2s, like, he's getting so much armor and my inventory is already full. Yeah, I go on really long chest routes and even enchant and stuff most of the time just to win a game. And it does seem like a lot of effort, but honestly, it's worth it and it's really necessary a lot of the time. Um, so that's the first thing is the map. The second thing is obviously the chest route, and not just the chest route, but you also need to know choke points on the map you're going to be playing on. If you don't know choke points, you're really setting yourself up for failure because odds are, if you're playing in any region, especially AU, you're gonna come up against some teams, and to take out those teams, the best way to do it is via choke points. Unless, you can do it a couple ways, I'm not really gonna get into it, but obviously choke points is a very good one. You can also do it via just arrow spamming them, just get a bunch of arrows and gapples, and you should be all good, unless you're just really good at PvP and can take out teams 2 with the sword. But I do not recommend that. But if you can, good on you and go for it. But yeah, so if you're gonna like choose a map, make sure you know choke points on the map, otherwise, yeah, you might find yourself in a tricky situation. So those are the first two things to consider, or first three things I suppose. The popularity of the map, your chest route on the map, and also if you know any choke points and such. I'm just gonna chuck out this boat. I don't really think I need a boat. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm getting all of the arrows from this infinite arrow place. It's kind of OP, and it's really handy. If you guys do ever play on this map, I would recommend it. Most people know about it by now. I don't think that, for some reason, no one comes here, even though I'm pretty sure almost everyone knows about it. Just watch when you come out, you don't get hit into the lava on the sides. That has probably happened to me once, and I died, and it's really unfortunate, but it normally doesn't happen. You just get a ton of arrows. Like, look at all these beautiful arrows. I will not use that many arrows, but I've taken out many teams of 3 and 4 on this map, simply by using that arrow place, and then just, you can take them to a lake over the other side, and you can kind of just arrow spam them in the lake. Most people follow you, especially if they're on a team, they'll just follow you into the lake, and it's like free kills. Anyways, so those are the first 3 things to consider. Sorry I'm like kind of speeding this along. This game's only got 5 people left, so I don't want to make it too short. I think like, I'm trying to find a fishing rod. This is always a problem with this route, is I need a fishing rod to be able to enchant at the end, but I don't think I'm gonna find one this time, so I might just have to kind of go back to spawn. I think this is the last tier 1. Okay, it's one of the last tier 1s. I think there's actually 2 more. If I head this way, there's a tier 2 right here. And there's a bunch of tier 2s over there. I'm not gonna go into that because clearly I have enough gear. I don't have iron pants, but that's just unfortunate this time. Normally you definitely get full iron. I'm not even sure how many tier 2s are on this route, but I pretty much know all of the tier 2s on Dracarys, and there are a lot of tier 2s on this map, like an insane amount. So it is really good if you want to like do this strategy for winning. Anyways, I should probably get back on topic. So after those 3 things are considered, oh rod, yes. Then you want to try to avoid corn at all costs. That's always generally important if you're going for a really good ratio, as the way I see it is, yes, you may get a stone sword, but if you get a stone sword, like, what are you going to do? You're going to kill the guy next to you, and then someone's going to, 50% of the time, someone will come in who, like, another person who got a stone sword will come in and clean you up or something, or hit you from behind, and you could die. 50% of the time you'll kill them too, but really there's no point. Because yeah, sure, you'll get like a bunch of gear off spawn, but you would have got that gear from your chest route anyways. And think about it if like someone else gets a stone sword. This is the best way to think about it. If someone else gets a stone sword, then what they're basically doing is your job for you in that game. And they will, because they'll get the stone sword, then they'll chase people off corn the entire game, so both of them won't go on chest routes, and it'll basically be a huge waste of time for them. They'll eventually kill that person, or they'll die themselves, and it really just, is useless, to be honest, to kill people off spawn. Unless you're on a map where you're going to hide in deathmatch and you want the most kills or something, but um, I do not recommend that. I only really do that on US every now and then, but it's really not the best tactic for a lot of reasons. Anyways, so go straight to the chest route, make sure you have a huge chest route, and get a ton of arrows. That's what I normally do on this map. Obviously it's easy, but you guys saw I already had 35 arrows before I even entered that arrow place, so I would normally have like a ton. Then I could have crafted, like I could have crafted about 60 arrows, so it was like most of my chest routes I end up with about 30 plus arrows, and I'd definitely recommend doing that. That way if you come across a team, which you probably will, you can take them out easily. Which brings me to my next point. Teams, you want to take them out before deathmatch. It's obviously very difficult to take out a team in deathmatch. So you want to look around for teams, try and like work out who's going to be on a team, and look for them as soon as possible before deathmatch. And if you see a full leather noob like running by or something, just don't kill him, because there's honestly no point, unless you know that no one else is teamed in the game. But you're better off looking for the person who's stacked and got that stone sword off spawn, or the person who has a teammate, and killing them before deathmatch even starts. Because it's a lot easier to kill people at a choke point or something than it is in deathmatch. And yeah, that's pretty much all my suggestions for you guys, and that is how I win my games. I know it might sound really lame to a lot of people, but I guess it's just how I do it and how I've always done it. But yeah, it doesn't suit everyone, but I figure I may as well share, because a lot of people would probably be interested, and I don't normally do that in my videos. I'm just looking at the time, it's 18 minutes. Normally I like to get back to spawn before refill even happens, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I might actually just go now, because it's probably worth getting the other people off refill, rather than enchanting my bow. And I guarantee there's gonna be a team of 2 in this game, and I guarantee it's not gonna be that easy. 2 platinum donors, you can't touch this. I'm not sure who's exactly gonna be teamed. If you're really unsure, you should probably stat the people in the game, and just look for the person with the best stats, and make sure he dies before deathmatch starts. I'm actually not gonna make it back, I don't believe, before refill. No, I'm not. Okay, this is gonna be pretty terrible. I timed it a bit late. You wanna make sure you get back to spawn before refill happens. It's mainly just this map. My chest route's absolutely huge, and I was struggling finding a rod, so it's a bit late. Oh no, this is not good. There's probably gonna be a team of 3. Oh no, it's just 2 guys? Is it just 2? They're probably gonna get all a refill, which is gonna have a ton of gapples. Oh, they're running away. Why are they running away? Okay, that works. I'm just going to start. Oh, they're fighting. They're not a team. Oh, maybe they're not a team. That's why she's not really consistently looting spawn. Okay, he's gonna go back now and try and loot some spawn chests. Okay, they're not fighting each other, but I'm not sure if they're teamed. I'm really confused. Oh my god, that dude just lit himself on fire. Okay. Just gonna keep arrow spamming these guys back. And that dude is apparently not teamed with them, as he is helping me arrow spam them back. That chick's pretty low. I kind of just want to chase her, but then again, like I said, then I'll be left in deathmatch with this guy, and I don't want that to happen. I kind of, I'd prefer to take them out before deathmatch even starts. I don't want them to have those arrows. I'm just gonna run off. I really need a better sword. If I could, like, craft an iron sword really quick, that would be great. What is this chick doing? Why is she so desperate on looting chests when we're right here? Same with this guy. Why did no one loot chests or something? I'm not even sure. What I might do is just run Actually, I'm just going to craft this sword really quickly because it is going in deathmatch. And she's gonna come back and I'm just gonna try and arrow spam her down right now. Actually, she probably has a ton of gapples. Oh god, there's someone behind me. My volume's really low, so I could not hear that. Normally I would hear that, but clearly I'm recording, so I don't like to have my volume too loud. And this chick with the diamond boots needs to go. I'm just gonna let them fight because I don't have more than one gapple. In fact, I'm just gonna go into this building. There's tier 2 right here. Try and find a gapple really quickly. Please gapple, no gapple. Okay. I'm gonna run out, go to another building really quickly while they fight. Yes, die, pass them with diamond boots. She probably has a ton of gapples. Actually, she hasn't taken a gapple out yet, surprisingly. Maybe she does not have a gapple. Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna run in here really quickly. 3 seconds, no gapple. Okay, it's all good. There are quite a lot of tier 2s around the houses that spawn. Oh gosh, she's trying to randy team on me. Okay, we're all good. I'm just gonna arrow her off spawn. I think she's actually pretty low, to be honest. She doesn't seem to have gappled and I don't think she has any. So I may as well kill her. I'm not really wasting arrows either. Okay, you're gonna go over and get the stuff, that's cool. Or I'll just get it. Works for me either way because you're gonna have to go through my arrow spam to get to the loot. Okay, I'm just gonna grab it really quickly. Got the sword. Main thing I wanted. Yeah, she didn't have any gapples, wow. That is kind of surprising. I'm just waiting for this guy to go right, there we go. And go back the other way, no, he's gonna run around the fountain. If you're gonna run around the fountain, then I'm gonna get the diamond boots. Oh, I don't have iron legs still, okay, I should probably get them. Oh, and he's going to run back around the fountain and get the iron legs really quickly. Go, go, go. Nailed it. Whoa, they have really bad durability. And this dude, what is this dude doing? Is he crafting? I think he's legitimately crafting mid-fight. Okay, well, I didn't really let him craft that much, so it should be all good. Oh gosh, he's just gonna keep running around. And as you can see, like with these infinite arrows, it makes for a really easy game. Like, even if you have just like 60 arrows or something, that's all you need. You could probably count how many arrows I shot, and I guarantee it'd be around probably a stack, 64 arrows. And that's really all you need. I probably picked up a bunch too, from killing those people, so... I mean, I would recommend getting about 30 arrows before trying to go back to spawn and fight anyone. But once again, that is just my preference. Other people might have different preferences, and that is totally up to you. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Really quickly, I'm going to be doing my next giveaway. I'll be explaining in my next video. It'll be another $25 voucher, so it's just a code, and once again you can spend it on anything you like in the shop. So that will be explained in my next video. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed.